What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So a little bit of a different video for you guys today. As you can see, we are recording this intro right from the Oakley Metas and really want to see how you guys can hear the audio with the wind blowing in the back. I'm going to post this all unedited so you can get a good idea of how everything looks. Again, the format is more portrait oriented, probably perfect for Instagram, I wonder why, and social media apps like that. But as you can see, we're gonna take a little walk down here and see how everything looks. All right, so in case you guys missed my unboxing, this is what they look like on my face. I do still love the gold frame, or I should say the gold lenses, but the white frames that they're kind of pitching as a gray just don't seem to do it for me. I think it really does draw attention to the borders and just how thick the frame itself is. I believe if the lenses were a little larger, they might look a little better. However, that's not saying I hate them. I still think that they look pretty sharp, and in the right atmosphere, these could be a right wear. At a sporting event or something of a more sporty outing, these would look good over something like the Wayfarers or Ray-Ban's other offerings. Again, just my opinion, but I think these are going to be much more limited in your day-to-day wearings and usage if you care about looks over performance. Now, Oakley's lenses are night and day. I really do like these prism polarized lenses. Everything looks great. So that is good to see. Let's go ahead now and throw up a video comparison. I'm going to set this down and I'm going to turn this on so we can do a side-by-side video test. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this around for you guys. Now we're recording out of both lenses and let's see exactly how everything looks. Let's go ahead and look up a little bit and back down. And obviously we are recording this on the Osmo Pocket 3, so this 1-inch sensor is just going to blow away what you see in the Ray-Bans or even these Oakleys, so just something to keep in mind. But looking around and checking everything out, again, being able to be hands-free and not have to hold this does make a world of a difference, especially for content creators and somebody trying to just show something with their hands. Again, the aspect ratio is going to be one of the hardest differentiating pieces here, but you can always crop that in post if you like and get that 16:9 ratio instead of the portrait one that everything defaults to. So as you can see, just walking around here, I'll switch between the audio so you guys can tell me what everything sounds like and how you like the mic. I have a feeling these Oakleys just are not going to have a lot of noise cancellation. I believe they do have some image stabilization, but just nothing great or as good as you might hope. So let's go ahead and just look down here. And we are in somewhat of well-lit conditions right now. Clouds are rolling in, but what do you guys think? How does this quality look? One thing I have to just mention to you guys again, it's not a surprise, it's not unique to these Oakley Meta collabs, but your recording length still tops out at 3 minutes. Now, if that's not bad enough for you, these are only coming with 32 gigs of storage on board. So if you're recording 3K video as opposed to the standard setting with only 1080p, you will eat through that storage pretty quickly. At least I would anticipate that. Even in 3-minute clips here and there, this is going to fill up very quick. Luckily with the app, you can offload it pretty easily and go back to clearing it out from the app and then onto your phone. That always creates an issue. If your phone storage is full, you can see what kind of vicious cycle you might get from these. But anyways, having said all that, a lot of people are going to be drawn towards these for the better battery life, for the faster charging, which leads me to the case that I want to jump into right now. So this is Oakley's case, charging case, USB-C charger, pairing button, and everything you've come to expect. But one thing I do have to say is this just feels a lot cheaper and poorly crafted. I'm not even sure if you can see some of the hanging threads on this than what you get with the Metas from Ray-Ban. Granted, they're all the same company. They do kind of operate individually, but this is really kind of disappointing. I wish the camera is going to pick it up enough. I hope you guys can see it. But that's not my only gripe with this case. The other piece comes from how the glasses sit inside. So if you see those two little clamps where your nose piece goes, this actually goes in and out. And I'll try to show you here. It's going to be hard holding this, but these actually go in and out. to lock in the glasses, and it is a pain to pull these out of the case. It almost makes it so you need to put your fingers on the lenses to pull it out. Definitely not ideal. The magnet, awesome. Little LED indicator there, always good to see, but that is just one of the weird pieces of this case. I just feel like it's poorly constructed. And at 500 bucks for these limited edition ones, or even 400 bucks when they release the other styles, this leaves a lot to be desired. And as you can see here, I'm looking at my phone, again in bright daylight, as you can see on Tom's guide, looking at the breakdown between the comparison between these two lenses and glasses, and tell me how the actual quality looks here in 30 FPS. Obviously, it's so hard to see depending on what device you're viewing it from, but yeah, there's a good breakdown here showing you exactly the lens colors, the treatments if they have polarized options, with both do, the dimensions, the weight, which are exactly the same. The cameras are actually identical too, that I didn't talk about. They are both 12 megapixel cameras. I wonder if the sensor is any better, considering you can record the 3K on these, on the Oakleys, but nothing really has shown me in the few photos I've taken that they blow away the Ray-Ban versions with the exact same resolution. The speakers do sound very good. They do seem pretty loud as well. It's hard to obviously show that on camera. Take my word on it, it does sound pretty good. The mic array, both have 5 mics arranged. 2 of them are pretty interesting. They're actually in the Oakley O's themselves on the side of the frames. And then the big difference, like we said, the charging case has 48 hours of charge and 8 hours of single charge battery life, which doubles and really blows out what you get in the actual Ray-Ban version. The 32 gigs of memory, like we talked about, I'm very concerned about that. We'll see how quick it fills up. Same exact Wi-Fi, same exact Bluetooth, with one minor bump with 5.3, except from 5, which is up from 5.2. But yeah, that is really going to be it. So how does the quality look and the audio sound in this clip right from the Oakley Metas? So I will throw those affiliate links up down below like we always do. Let me know, what do you think about this charging case? What do you think about these frames? I almost caution people to wait till the black frames come out. I think it'll blend a lot better with the frames and the lenses if you get that black on black. Always a very classy look and might be the way to go. But tell me what you think about these light gray / white frames that are available in that limited release that you can purchase right now. Aside from that, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, everything Oakley and Meta right now, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.